Life in Senegal is not unlike life in the United States. People work, they take care of their families, they occasionally need medical care. They find time to enjoy themselves. In other words, they live their daily lives, just as we do. But life in Senegal has some unique challenges. In rural areas, where most people depend on farming, it rains only a handful of times each year. The lack of access to water, combined with harsh and arid climate, severely limits economic opportunities and compromises food security, health, and their way of life. Making all of this worse are the adverse effects of climate change and deforestation. The women of the villages draw water by hand from a well to meet their needs. It's very burdensome, and it does not provide enough water to grow the vegetables that their families need. This limits the women to one brief growing season that is reliant on an unpredictable rainy season. Education isn't easily accessible for all children. The schools that do exist are often overcrowded, and inadequate latrines contribute to both illness and poor attendance. Many parents are reluctant to send their children to schools in these conditions, and some may end up working rather than attending. Healthcare can also be difficult to access. Remote rural areas may be unreachable by roads. Many villages must travel several kilometers to receive care. At Andando, our goal is to work with the people of Senegal to address these challenges. Our agriculture program works with locally established women's cooperatives to make the desert come to life. We install solar-powered pumps that irrigate community gardens, serving women and their families. After our initial investment, these gardens are run, managed, and maintained by women with assistance from local agriculture technicians. We are currently operating 21 gardens that serve nearly 2,500 women and their families. This not only provides much-needed income for the women through the sale of produce, but also gives them fresh nutritional food all year long.
I use the money I earn from this garden to take care of my family. I use it to sew clothes and buy shoes for my children. During the Tabaski season, I am able to help my relatives and buy new clothes and other items for the celebration.
Our education program partners with communities to build schools, latrines, classroom libraries, desks, and school supplies. School directors tell us enrollment, attendance, and test scores have all increased because of these improvements. Additionally, we've seen community involvement increase. The community openly shares their increased pride in the schools and their hope for a stronger future.
Andando does an excellent job in our communities because it is an NGO that helps us work to get out of poverty. We owe them thanks. What Andando does for the people of Kirpate Malik has never been done for us before. Andando has made a huge investment in our community when no one else was able to. Andando deserves endless thanks.
We work with community leaders and healthcare workers to build health posts in rural areas. Now, trained local staff has the ability to see dozens of patients every day for routine care, consultations, and minor emergencies. In addition, these health posts are equipped to manage labor and delivery, as well as hosting vaccination clinics. In places where people previously had to take great pains to get what they needed, they can now receive care right where they are.
I have hope for my children to be a part of this garden in the future. This garden has allowed me to support my family. If I leave this world one day, my hope is for my children, my beautiful girls, to take over for me. The hope that I bear on myself is the same hope that I carry on my family, to continue my work for their good and that of their family.
Andando is committed to this community, and together we will work to overcome obstacles. We are focusing on the health of the whole village to promote economic growth as well as healthy bodies, to provide training to build capacity, and to work together, encouraging dignity over dependence, and to strengthen thriving communities that can build their own future. We are not done yet, and with your continued support, Andando can do so much more.